Behind the Badge, brought to you by Big O Tires.
Police in Utah do a lot of jobs that require a lot of training, like the SWAT team or the bomb squad. For some, it's a lot more than you'd think. I learned how deputies in Summit County juggle all those jobs in today's Behind the Badge.
For whatever reason, they've got into an altercation.
Learning to fight off an attacker. It's just one of the many police trainings deputies juggle at the Summit County Sheriff's Office. With just 66 sworn officers, deputies each split duties to fill all the county's specialty response teams.
Actively right now, I'm over 6 different teams.
On the SWAT team, I'm an active shooter instructor, combatives instructor.
I'm on the mounted posse. I am on the SWAT team, and specifically I work as one of the snipers on the SWAT team.
Between Sergeant Tim Berger, Patrol Deputy Shane Norton, and Detective Buck Buffton, they're tied up in more than 20 different roles outside their daily duties.
Honor guard. I'm over honor guard as well. Honor guard
is... You just forgot one.
Yeah. You know, there's, like I said, I'm over about 9.
You really do wear a lot of hats.
We do. Figuratively and literally.
Each team, like the defensive tactics team, requires deputies stay current on the latest techniques and trainings, which means putting in extra time at work.
I'm probably putting in between 96 and 120, 110 hours of pay period.
How do you juggle all that?
It can be difficult. Sometimes you feel a little spread thin at times.
I have a great support system in my wife and kids, and they support the training that I do.
I try to incorporate a lot of things that I do with my kids. I teach them all jiu-jitsu, and so we kind of interact that way and do things together that coincide and assist with the trainings that I do for work.
When home and work schedules conflict and the kids can't come to training matches on the mat, deputies must choose which duties to miss.
Doesn't cause any stress at home?
It can when we're planning vacations, and I'm like, oh, well, I've got SWAT training, and
I find myself missing out on things at home, like most of us do. But that's the sacrifice that we understand and my kids understand.
Deputies say that sacrifice for training, constantly wrestling with their schedule, pays off when they need it most.
When you learn how to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations through our training, you learn how to think clearly.
Because if I can't bring that to the table in training and they see it out on the street, they're not going to recognize in the same light, right? So,
like in law enforcement, if we stop learning, it's really where you probably ought to stop being a cop, because it's an evolving profession that we have to stay ahead of the game with and always evolve with what's going on in the world. And you'll notice
they say learning to evolve here gives them that much better advantage when they need it out there.
Suspect under control.
Now, deputies also say it's normal for members of law enforcement to do a couple of different jobs. In Summit County, they choose which teams they want to be a part of and how busy it makes them. And some of those deputies you met also coach their Little League kids teams as well. So some of those things is that you see, like how busy they are at work.
It's not
even more busy when they're out at work.
It's very impressive. Good for them.